Alright friends, we're back to do another spooky Halloween look. Let's see what one we're doing today. Ooh! Bloody rhinestones. This is great for if you like don't really want to put a lot of effort in, or if you just need like a quick something to do that's kind of like spooky and fun, or you can incorporate it into like a different costume. Instantly I knew with doing this that I really want to put a lot of emphasis into the glam, and I instantly thought of my Noricorn Ghoul in Japan collab palette. They have this crazy red shade in here that I feel like would just be perfect on the eyes. I know I look really crazy today. Please pay no mind to that. We'll pull it together, you know, for the final look. If I'm being so honest, the lazy part of me really did not feel like filming this. But now that I like remembered that I have this, I'm really excited because I've been wanting to use this palette for a hot minute. So only thing is a lot of my brushes are dirty right now, so we'll be kind of finagling a little bit, you know, just using what we got. So I'm just gonna take a little fluffy brush with Bloodstone, this deep red here, and I'm gonna try putting this in my crease first as like a transition color. These blend so nicely. You can get like a nice wash of color too. So now I'm going to take the same shade, but I'm going to concentrate it more on the outer third of my eye, and then like using small circles, blend it into my crease, into that transition, but also kind of blend it towards the middle of my eyelid. But we want to focus it there so that way we still get the most amount of color and intensity in the outer third of the eye. Just like that. See, we're only using one color, but it looks like we used like two. I feel like that's good. So we're gonna use the same brush, and now I'm going to dip with Gravelight to deepen the outer part first. We're not gonna go straight in with black. I think I might add a black cat eye, and I want this to differentiate between the liner and the eyeshadow. So now I'm so excited. I'm gonna use my finger with Ruby Flame, this bright red. Look at this. Look at how like, oh God, I can't, oh my God. Okay. When I tell you I have been waiting to use this eyeshadow, I don't know why it took me this long. I should have used it so long ago, but that is gorgeous. The more you pack the shadow on, the more intense it is. If you wanted to get just like a glitter effect, like you could just very lightly tap it on there, but if you want it to really like intensify, then just pack it on there little by little. I'm gonna take that brush that I used for everything and just kind of rub it out on my hand to get some of that excess product off the brush first, and then slowly just help blend the glitter into my shadow. I'm not bringing all the glitter all the way across, but you know, just making it a little softer of a line, and then also very softly along the top, just to help everything kind of blend together a little bit better. Gorgeous. I feel like the eyes already look exactly how I wanted them to, but I am going to add a smoky liner. So I'm just going to take an angled brush, and I'm going to take Soot, this deep matte black eyeliner or eyeshadow, and use it as eyeliner. Look at how intensely black that shadow is. And then I'm just going to use that brush again and very softly smoke it out just a little bit. It's okay if it's a little bit messy because we're gonna clean up our edges like underneath. This, for some reason, I think because of the red and the black, is very specifically giving me, I mean, of course, vampire, but more specifically, it makes me think of Thorn from the Hex Girls. But that also could just be because if you know anything about me, I'm obsessed with Scooby-Doo and anything Scooby-Doo, and one costume that I still have yet to do, the Hex Girls. Like, one year I would love to do my makeup and like do a costume for each of the girls, but this makeup I feel like is very much giving Thorn. Okay, so that's where I'm going to stop with eyes for now. I'm just going to do my normal like full glam base, like foundation, concealer, you know, contour, but I'll come back to you guys once I've kind of like got back to the eyeshadow, and then we'll get into the blood spatters after. Okay, we're back, and now we can continue on with the eyes. I'm just going to take a small smudger brush with bloodstone and just put this all over the bottom lash line, all the way across too. I'm going to do an inner corner wing because I feel like that will just really pull this together. I feel like that looks really good. So what I was thinking with the bottom lash line is using a red liner and a red mascara on the bottom. I have all of these like colorful mascaras from ColourPop that I just haven't gotten around to using. I have 2 red tones that could potentially work. I have Left On Red, which is going to be more of a true red, which I feel like will match the glitter more. And then I have Wine O'Clock, which is obviously like a wine color, so a little bit more on the purple side. I feel like to go with the glitter and the whole blood splatter thing, you gotta go with like the bright red. I'm just gonna drag this even a little bit like onto the lash line just to make that red pop a little bit more. I'm just gonna tight line with a black liner on top on my tight line, just because it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. Like, I hate when I can see like the gap between on my lashes. So I'm just gonna use my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara in black on the top lashes, and then we're gonna add the red one on the bottom. I'm excited. It's my first time finally using like colorful mascara. I feel like I talked about it in one of my other tutorials. So we've got a red lower lash line. Okay, for lips, I already knew what I wanted to do. I want to do my Monica lip combo from Mob Beauty, the lip liner in Why Not, and the lipstick in the shade Redemption. Okay, I feel like that looks really good, but I do kind of want it to be a little bit deeper on the end. Okay, I had to empty out my purse to get this, but MAC Chestnut lip liner just to deepen the edges just a little bit more. So lip and eyes are done. So now we can get into the really, really fun part. I'm gonna just like quickly use my One Size powder melt spray just to like set all these like powders into place. Especially because once I put the blood splatters on, that's basically it. I don't have any water activated or water based like eyeliners or paints or anything like that, so I wanted to show a hack that, like, I mean, I didn't come up with this is like all over online. If you ever want to do, honestly, even if you want to use this hack to make like different colors of like liquid liner, all you need is some micellar water and some eyeshadow. I'm just gonna use this little like cap because you really don't need a lot, and I'm gonna use the same shadow that I've been using for my eyeliner and everything, also because I feel like it'll make a pretty good blood shade. So Bloodstone here, and this, I mean, slightly painful thing to suggest, but you're going to just basically scrape off some of the eyeshadow into your little container. I'm just gonna use like the end of this brush. You really don't need too much. I'm just gonna do like that much, and then micellar water, and obviously start with just a little bit, so you can always add more and mix it up. And you can like mix together different colors and, you know, make your own pigment, but literally that's all you do. And then now you even, like I said, you can use like a liner brush, and now you have like a liquid liner. You don't want to make it too watery because then it won't be very like opaque, and to be honest, since it's micellar water, it will spread a little bit. It's not as thick. So now once you have your little concoction together, there's a few ways you can do this. I've seen some people like put it in a spray bottle and spray it on their face. I've seen some people like paint, like you can draw on your little makeshift blood splatter if you want. What I'm gonna do is more of like a painting technique. Now my only thing that I'm gonna do is to prepare is anything you don't want to get anything on, because there is a risk of staining, cover up a little bit, because I really want like a good solid splatter like across this part of my face. So I'm gonna take like my brush, and I'm literally going to just hit this on my hand so it splatters across my face. Okay, I only got like a couple splatters. Let me do it again. Okay, I'm gonna load a lot up on here now. There we go. Oh, see, I like that. I feel like that's a good amount of splatters, especially like I wanted them more here. And then I'm gonna just use this, and I want a couple like drips maybe for coming from some of the splatters. This looks psychotic, but I mean, hey, maybe one like in my brow would be cool. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. So I'm gonna let these dry first before we put the rhinestones on. I have this pack of rhinestones from Amazon that I bought like years ago. And it has different like varying sizes, which I feel like is perfect because I can use like them in a variety of ways. Yeah, so I'm just gonna literally glue these rhinestones all over my face. Yeah, I'm gonna glue rhinestones all over my face. You can see it's coming together and it looks so cool, especially when the light like hits it. I just have a few more on my forehead and then the ones on this side, and then we'll be all finished. All right, friends, and this is the final look. I'm obsessed with this. I think it looks so cool. Like, it did take me like, I honestly, I wish I had looked at the time when I started putting the rhinestones on. The rhinestones is definitely one of the longer processes, but so worth it. I feel like it looks so cool, especially how the light catches the different rhinestones. Tons of people have done this, but I feel like there's a reason that it's a staple, because it frankly just looks so good. And honestly, if you wanted to give it more like into it, you could do like all over your chest. I feel like especially if you're wearing something kind of like low cut, doing blood splatters with the rhinestones on your chest would be good. That would be good. Yeah, with that, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in my next one. All right, bye guys.